is Toko time. And Ash is here. You're gonna just stare at me from the floor this whole time?
I can't see. So I'm just like,
Are you okay? I just want everyone to know what I have to see while I'm doing this.
I'm sorry. My house is hot.
This room is hot. Like, it's still so much not better. But, you know, anyway, first things first is foundation. I'm using the absurdly expensive foundation that I tested last time. Whee!
Silence witch. I do not wish to be horny anymore.
Yeah. Actually, a bunch of the Lupin videos that I was sending to Wyatt got taken down because of copyright strike.
Ooh.
So literally, silence wench, I no longer wish to be horny. That's what YouTube said to me, even though they recommended me those videos. But I'm not going to talk about the YouTube copyright system. I'm not looking to die.
I may have to go in the gamer chair.
Yeah, maybe. It's almost like I said, there's a chair there. Everyone's gonna think that I just put you on the floor. I did not just put you on the floor. You chose this.
Yes, I did. Do not...
Why?
If there is a floor, I'm going to sit on it. The floor is more fun than chairs, which bound us by society.
Anyway, I'm not using contacts for Toko because I realized that if I use contacts for Toko, her eyes look too small. So I make my eyes really little, and then she just looks crazy. Anyway, play Ultra Despair Girls. That's what this video is actually going to be propaganda for. You know, I think everyone should play Ultra Despair Girls if you're going to be a Danganronpa fan. Simply because it's the funniest game in the whole series. Except that one part that we won't be discussing.
There's a lot in that game.
The one part that we won't be discussing. Oh right, Ash is also cosplaying Prompto today. That's the funny.
I would say it's my brand, but I have not cosplayed him in literally 2 years. I have not cosplayed him since Sabo 2019.
That was the last time I cosplayed Toru from Fruits Basket, and the only reason I did her was because I finally bought the full series on Manga. That's my flex of the video. You know what? My flex is that I bought all 23 volumes finally. I've been slowly doing it because I used to own them all, and then I moved and lost like 15 of them. So I had to go searching, and I managed to lose some of the hardest volumes of that series to find somehow. So, yeah. Time for eyebrows. I usually give Toko kind of sad eyebrows, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today because I'm lazy. One thing about Sal that I forgot to do was take a photo with my cat, who's literally named after Sal's cat, because I'm a dipshit and a moron.
Yeah, redo the entire cosplay for the strobe lights and the cat.
You know, I considered it. Let's not discuss.
Failure as a cosplayer. Damn.
I truly am. I took a photo with Admiral as Coraline, though, for the black cat, so, you know, who's the real winner? I'm the loser both times. She's not a black cat.
Did you get a picture with Admiral when you were fucking John?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I was Melanie, because the cat of Admiral is not actually John's cat.
Shh. No, it is.
No, it's not!
Shh. It's his cat.
It's his ex-girlfriend's cat.
No, it's his cat. What are you talking about?
Well, listen, one of my favorite
I'm the
headcanons...
lore master.
One of my favorite headcanons is that Georgie and John bought the cat together.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, when John comes to stay with Georgie after not seeing her for 2 years, the cat is just like, Father! Father is home! Yay, eyeshadow time. You know, how about you explain TMA badly to me? Because you've never listened to it.
I've listened to like 10 episodes. Like, I
There's 200!
Well, fuck. The last one I remember was like there was a priest and he was trying to do something with an exorcism, but then it was like, it sounded like a real exorcism, but then he got like fired and some other shit, and it was weird. But it was interesting.
Oh! That house! The house, right?
With
So
like
that,
the sorority girls or something like that.
so that house is important.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
The house, like, in the apocalypse becomes the only house unaffected by the apocalypse.
Okay.
Because it has stuff attached to it, including the wax lady that I always say I want to kiss.
Hell yeah. So TMA.
Okay, listen. Why did Agnes Montague kiss that fucking guy from the cafe and melt his face off when I am right here? She's made of boiling wax. Let's not discuss.
Is about these two homosexuals that work at a supernatural like investigation thing. Everyone there is gay. Everyone. One of the requirements to work there is you have to be at least like 10% homosexual. Everyone, even that old lady that got shot.
I mean, we're not arguing Gertrude's sexuality here, but she did have a girlfriend.
Yeah. It's the wacky adventures of these dumbass bitches fucking investigating things, but also investigating their dysfunction. And
that's pretty accurate. Continue.
And if fucking John and Martin just talked, if they just fucking talked sometimes, a lot of the situations could be avoided. Also, I'm not I'm usually a fan of, things like Avengers that are like, aha, let's go save the thing. While TMA is a lot like, hey, this is a fucked up thing that happened. That sucks.
Well, they try to save things, you just didn't get that far yet. God.
Well...
Impatience. Patience is a virtue.
I have ADHD.
Patience is a virtue!
Would you like me to badly explain Final Fantasy 15 to you with, the little knowledge you know?
Sure, why not?
I think it'll be funny.
I'm using gray eyeshadow to contour Kerfu's shad.
So, Final Fantasy 15 is about 4 dumbass bitches who all go on a road trip because they're the youngest dumbass bitch is getting married. And he goes, fuck, I'm actually a fucking homosexual, but, here's my beard. I like...
Noctis?
Yeah.
Okay, so, I'm trying to understand. I know the characters, kinda.
They grew up together, so they're very close. They're almost like siblings, and I'm like, cool, they got arranged marriage, but both of them are gay. That's the joke. So they're like, fuck. Luna is this thing called an oracle, she's magic. That's kind of...
Yes, that's
shtick.
What oracle means. Wow,
Yes.
Good job.
Wow. And, Noctis is the, 35th prince, something like that. He's supposed to be this thing called, the Chosen King, which is supposed to bring peace and balance to the universe, yada yada bullshit, Final Fantasy shit, the usual.
I think you should make an outfit out of all of those wigs, like a multicolored shag.
That sounds like the most disgusting texture on my skin. Imagine that for a moment.
Yeah, for sure. You'd have to find something to wear under it, but it would still be...
Okay, so we were talking about Final Fantasy. So there was a movie. The movie takes...
The movie spoils the game for you.
Kinda. The very beginning of it. Because it's... So they're going on this road trip so Noctis can get married to the lesbian. But during...
A sentence. That's a sentence all on its own. You can end right there.
The very first part of the game, you're just kind of running around in, the boonies, and, Prompto is, subtly not subtly, very obviously flirting with Cindy, who is also a lesbian. I think Cindy and Luna would be a really cute couple. Anyway, have a nice day. All the while, the city that Noctis is the prince of is getting attacked because the negotiations for the peace treaty that was going to include Noctis getting married to Luna because Luna's part of this other country that they've been at war for 50 years or something like that. I don't fucking remember. This is my biggest hyperfixation, and I'm like, fuck, this is stupid. Anyway.
This is stupid.
Anyway. Gloss over it. Anyway, so it's it's very fun times. There's train pushing off simulator. That's a pretty fun thing.
Not sure that's a fun thing.
It's fun. Don't you ever... It's a fun little bonding experience. Getting pushed off a train by your best friend because he thinks you're the guy that killed his wife. Anyway.
Oh, unrelated, but the reason why everyone should play Ultra Despair Girls is because it's bisexuals with gun.
Mm-hmm.
That's the game. Bisexuals have a gun and they use it. Hey, I do have a question that you won't have the answer for, but I still want to ask you.
Mm.
Why is there a Sherlock anime?
Why not?
You know the answer to that.
I think it's just kind of oh, this is popular, let's make it an anime. Because that's popular.
Terrible. Bad take. I don't think Sherlock should be an anime.
I don't think BBC Sherlock should be a thing, but...
Oh, no, I completely agree.
Say, as someone that was in this Doctor Who and fucking Supernatural back in the day, what the fuck?
As someone who watched BBC's Sherlock at its peak, I agree. It shouldn't have been a thing. Here are my Toko headcanons. Bisexual, does not pluck her eyebrows, stanky. That's it.
Anyway, in this essay, I would like to talk about how Prompto is bisexual and a dumbass. Entry 1. Every time he sees a woman, he cries. Entry 2. He's so fucking...
And that sentence alone already sold me. You don't gotta say anything else.
I keep stabbing myself with this blender brush, and I feel like one day I'm gonna go blind because of it, but you know what? I am a dumbass 22-year-old. Fuck the rules.
I just realized I might have to pop the lenses out of these glasses to wear these eyelashes because they're so big.
Oh no.
If I hold her glasses at a very specific angle, I can blink my eyes.
Hell yeah.
Ash. The eyelashes kind of press against the lenses and it's terrible, but I don't care.
You're the one that fucking finished first today. It's homophobia.
It's because my Toko makeup is easy. She's just a nasty baby.
Don't disrespect her like that. What the fuck?
I love her, but she does not shower. She lives in an apocalyptic hellscape. Girl doesn't shower.
Don't judge her.
Time to die. Hey, Ash.
Yes.
Look at your wig.
I hate you.
Prompto is just Dirk Strider. Prompto is just Dirk Strider. Prompto is just Dirk Strider. Hey Ash, who are the dogs on the back of your car?
So the white one is Prina, the black one is Umbra. I love them. They are the love of my life. They deserve good things. Canonically, Prina dies in the game, and it's so sad because then the other dog gets really sad because they make a whole point of being like, yeah, Prina died, and then now Umbra's depressed because his sister's dead. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Is this just Jujutsu Kaisen, the guy with the dogs?
You killed him.
Don't point out the fact that I forgot his name.